Welcome in everyone to the after show for the challenge. We are the after show you want to check out. I promise you that. Episode 19, The World Is Not Enough. That's what we're talking about tonight. My name's Dan. We got Pam as always, and our special guest of the evening. Been with us for a long time, and he's making an appearance once again. Benny J. Adams. Benny's in the house. Benny, how are you?
I'm good. You guys, I've been trying to find you all season. Where have you been?
On YouTube, Benny. You know where we've been. We've been on YouTube.
Right here, baby.
No, I'm good. I thank you guys for having me on. I missed you guys. I missed talking about the challenge with you guys. So, like we were saying earlier, it feels just like yesterday. So I'm stoked we get to finally reunite and talk about this finale.
Well, Benny, we figured it's the finale. We need to have a celebrity guest, a celebrity host.
Oh, stop.
And we throw Benny. Got to put Benny in there. Benny the Jet. What does the J stand for? I always call you Benny the Jet from
John.
It stands for John.
John, my friend. Benny John Adams. Very presidential, right?
Very presidential.
And we had said that in another episode. That's right. All right, guys, let's get into it. It starts off where we left off. It's the food challenge. And oh my, Pam, I can already tell you're upset with Fessy, but we'll get into CT's decision first. We talked a little bit about this last week. I think you and Pam, you and I both said he should give it to Cam and Corey. I mean, that's what I wanted.
I mean, they were the toughest competition at that point. So if you really want to saddle the biggest competition, then that. And also, it was tense, and I love Cam, but CT, I could tell, was also getting irritated. It's like, stop telling me what to do. So I feel like at that point too, it's like, you know what, you're getting it. At least the way they edited it, it made it look like it was like, you know what, Cam, I'm giving it to you. Stop telling me, because CT doesn't like to be told what to do.
The pleading was great. Everybody pleading their case. Yeah. Fessy, she's only got one leg, man, and everyone had their own thing to say. It was great. Benny, what'd you think?
Yeah, I game-wise, CT made a smart move. Cam is brilliant at puzzles. CT knows that. Obviously, well, for me, I did not want CT to give it to Cam. But yeah, like game-wise, I understand why he did it. So it was a smart move. I give it to him.
Yeah.
I think it made sense.
We didn't trust Nani and Leroy in the final. We didn't trust Nani's running ability. And then, I mean, Fessy wouldn't even put his mouth. All right. And honestly, like Corey, he's and Cam aren't the best eaters either. So why not, if they're in second place, why not give them extra food to eat when they're not good at it and have Corey yak some more? And then speaking of yakking, they went kayaking right after. Anyways, so I want to talk about then also, oh my God, I lost my train of thought. Oh, Fessy and Casey.
Okay.
And just what happened with them at the end here. Fessy looked like a little baby sitting on the ground, giving up. TJ had to be like a teacher going up to a young student and saying, are you sure you don't want to go back in the game? Are you going to be okay? Like, he's the worst villain this show's ever had. You know what, Pam, you're going to love this. They need to have Cara back. At least I liked her as a villain.
Please.
Yeah, Cara lives.
Cara lives. At least I like Cara as a villain, Pam. I can't stand Fessy. He's the worst villain.
Or Pauly, or at least someone good. Pauly or Fessy is such. He should be ashamed of himself. Like, yeah, TJ having to come up to him and being like, do you want to continue, Fessy? Are you going to stay in the game? Your partner's over there eating. Like, you're still in it. But if you're gonna, he's like, I do, but it's like, but what, dude? Crush it. Go in there. You're hard. You're big, tough guy who can do anything. Go shove that head stuff in your face and eat it. And, make it Casey's fault that you lose. Make it Casey's fault, not your own, because this is all his fault. So it's just embarrassing. And the only thing that made it so fun and that made me like it is the music doing him so dirty, playing Boys Don't Cry first of all, and then playing Karma Chameleon. They're just like shading him all over. It's like, this is what you get, Fessy, you are a little bee. And the montage at the end was hilarious of Corey saying, he's gonna say, Casey lost it for me, Casey, and they insert like exactly him saying, if it wasn't for Casey, I would have won this. It's like,
here's my conspiracy for you guys, is I think the producers went up to TJ and was like, hey, they already timed out, but why don't you go see if you can get Fessy to just put some more food in his mouth, and then it'll it'll be a great edit at the end. We'll show him eating all this food, and then we'll limit him out and force him to eat food. What a great way for that little baby to go home. I loved it.
Yeah. But it wasn't not, it's like either do it or don't. Like if you're gonna just quit then. It's like just then be like, no, I'm not eating all this shit. We're not gonna win. I quit. Fine. That better than like, well, she can't do. It's like Casey was sitting there eating it and drinking blood while he's standing there not doing anything. Like what a jerk. Like, yeah.
I have 2 points on this. My first point is I am a very strong believer in karma. And Fessy he was acting like he was the big tough guy. He was acting like, oh, I'm better than everyone else. Me and Casey are the team to beat. And even though I am so sad and bummed about what happened to Casey, Casey's not 100% in the clear either, because she did Leroy wrong also, you know? And again,
her too, then.
Yeah, they deserve each other. Yeah,
right. Again, I'm not saying that Casey deserved to hurt her knee. I'm so I feel terrible about that. But it's like, look what happened. These two came in last. They were saying they were going to be the team to beat, and they came in. They couldn't even finish the final. And it was I agree with you, Pam. It was all Fessy's part. I mean, all Fessy's fault. Secondly, this reminded me so much of Jay and Jenna. Do you guys remember that?
Yeah.
X's, the challenge X's, when Jay and Jenna were at the eating thing. The only thing different, and this is what Casey should have did. She should have did what Jenna did and said, hey, are you going to finish this? Because if you're not going to finish this, I'm not going to eat this stuff for no reason, you know?
Right.
Casey should have did the same thing, because they pretty much ate all that disgusting stuff, especially Casey, for no reason whatsoever.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
And I think no matter what, they were gonna be, they were too far behind. The time limit was there, and the producers were like, we just need a little more something for your loss, and just to really rub it in your face. And that's when they had TJ go talk to him. TJ had to give him a pep talk, like, for all the things that Fessy is. He's like, oh, I'm Mr. Strong, I can do anything. The really only thing you can do is just look tough and be big. Like we don't know if you can eat food. The heart that you showed was non-existent. We don't even know if you have any heart yet. And he's the worst villain I've ever seen in my life. I can't say
no, he's
villain.
The worst.
At least a villain has a heart for like the wrong thing, like a dark heart, a black heart,
right?
Call it like an evil heart. He doesn't even have like a heart that does anything. It sucks.
Right. He's not even out for vengeance or anything. He's just like, I'd be good, you be bad.
I should have won, but everyone else messed up my chances. No,
exactly.
You messed up your chance.
He's not cunning. He's not interesting. He's just big.
There was a chance for Casey and Fessy to catch up. If they would have just ate that stuff like no other, there could have been a slim chance. Fessy could have just picked up Casey, gone to the kayaks. With the kayaks, you don't got to worry about your knee.
Yeah.
You know, if they would have got first place with the kayaks, Fessy could have switched partners. It's a slim chance, but it was a chance that Fessy could have saw and could have motivated him. But that didn't even motivate him.
Yeah, I mean, Fessy is a baby. That's the ultimate. He has no heart. He's a quitter. If it's not easy for him, he doesn't want to do it. Like, and the only elimination we've seen him in is hall brawl this whole season, which is such BS. It's really.
He had a lot of hall brawls.
Yeah, and Fessy, it's like, yes, that's what you're really good at. You're blocking out a space with your body.
With your massive body.
Your massive body is good at blocking people in a confined space. We get it. Congratulations, you know. But yeah, boo, Fessy. I mean, it was funny how unceremoniously TJ's like, so thanks for your time on the challenge.
Yeah, he was.
It was like what?
Hope to see you back again. Didn't give him any of that stuff. Here's a hot take for you. I don't want to see Big Brother on the show next season. I don't want to see any Big Brother there. Don't care about it. I want to see Big Brother. I would.
Really?
Yep. And if you know,
what about Pauly?
Well, he's an old. I mean, anybody like more recent. I think Pauly and Cara are coming back, and they didn't get asked back. I mean, we did a whole thing last week on the new season, and Pauly and Cara. Yeah, no new cast. Pauly and Cara nowhere to be found. And if you notice, Benny, we went over this last week. It's basically they're bringing in all Survivor people for next season. Like literally, like 7 or 8 people, and they're all from Survivor. And I think what they're trying to do is repeat what they got with Jay, because Jay was from Survivor, and these people will do anything to win. I think they want more of that versus
more turbos.
Huh?
More turbos.
More
they've got like Romanian Survivor.
Yeah, because Turbo won his rookie season. That's right.
I think they're just trying to mix it up. I don't think they were satisfied with what they got from the majority of the Big Brother people. Now, I know they were with some, like Amber B, she was Big Brother, right?
Yeah, but we can read, we have the official, I have the official, we can either post it if we have time or not.
Yeah, I just
official.
I understand they have to bring in new blood. I understand they're not really making Real Worlds anymore or Road Rules anymore, even though both those shows are coming back now, but they haven't made them for a while. They need to pull people from somewhere. Are You the One hasn't been on for a while, so they decided to go to other networks. And I don't know. I'm sure other people like Big Brother more than me. I haven't been feeling it. You know what? Fessy left the worst taste in my mouth. So yeah.
Fessy, boo.
Let's get to the kayak stuff. I don't know. I thought the view was like the most impressive thing about that. That view of all those glaciers and those icebergs or whatever the hell's out there. I was like, oh my God, what a beautiful view they get to be in while they're in the kayaks. The thing with the kayak, guys, I grew up on a lake, so I know all about it.
I missed that, Dan. I missed that.
When you're in a kayak, guys, when you're in a kayak going back and forth, you obviously want to make sure the paddle is majority 3/4 in the water, right? And also, you want to go at the same time as the person in front of you, or you're just going to be knocking paddles. So if they're going left down, you want the person in front with their left paddle down, and then vice versa. They couldn't get it going. It was fine. I mean, for the Leroy and Nany, they flipped over and everything. They got in the water and I don't know.
I think if Leroy and Nany didn't have such trouble with the kayak, they could have potentially caught up to CT and Amber. Potentially caught up to them.
My whole thing with we'll get into that next part. Pam, your thoughts?
All right, so I'm going to be honest about this whole thing. I thought it was a good final for the participants. For my end, it was definitely, first of all, I have to go back and backtrack and say, Dan, I owe you I'm always like, you never know. You don't know what the final's going to be. We can't count Aneesa out. Aneesa would not win this final.
It was a lot of fun.
I was like, they should shut up. They don't know what she can do. That was my defense, Benny, for Aneesa. And I was like, you never know what the final is going to be. What if it's one of those? There's equalizers. And now I'm like, no. If someone had her as a it would have been not good. So I will admit that.
But it's unnecessary, Pam. You don't have to apologize for being wrong about Aneesa in a final. It's okay.
But also watching this, it's such a marathon. Is my point that it was like boring. I mean, to watch, it's boring. It's like, I know they made it as interesting as possible, like them seeming like they argued, but they were still always in first, CT and Amber. So it was a little boring, to be honest. Like,
so Benny, we've been talking all season, Pam, Jenna, and I. Just the juice isn't there. There's in past seasons in a final, crazy shit would happen with Cara and Marie just fighting, and all kinds of crazy stuff would go on. This final was pretty cookie cutter. CT couldn't lose, and could they have put any more puzzles for him to be good at? Like, did they want him to win? I'm thinking they did. Like, they guaranteed him a win there. You know what I mean? Well, I don't know.
I think for the arguing point that you're making, I think we didn't really see a lot of that is because, they were all pretty much friends, with the exception, even Fessy, I think. They're not like best friends, but they were all respectable of each other,
brings me to why the rival seasons and the exes seasons work so well, because they broke up for a reason. They're not friends anymore, or were never friends for a reason. You're gonna get more of that drama during the final. When you're best friends with somebody like Leroy and Nany, Leroy's not gonna blow up at Nany. He loves her, and he's not that type of person. So no matter how bad she's doing, I mean, he was this far away from getting $30K after taxes given to him tonight, and she couldn't get past up the hill faster than Cam. And
now, say like Zach was there, maybe Pauly, or I'm trying to think of other people who like really make a big bang when they're in finals. Like they're the people who like they'll just say whatever.
But
They
I
don't
want
care.
fine, Benny. You're right. Then put Zach and Amanda on a effing team, and
Oh
don't let
my
them,
gosh.
and don't let them not be on the team for the whole damn season, and you will get TV gold. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
Like, let's do something like that, please. And from what we've seen for next season, Pam, I don't know if we're gonna. I don't know yet.
I
I don't know these people, but they're not. They're bringing back Amanda. Okay, but is Zach gonna be there? No. So we don't even know who she'll fight. I don't know.
No, maybe there'll be like romance with the new. No, but she like had
Yeah,
a
but
kid, isn't
I
she?
want
Like
a Rivals. I've been talking Rivals 4 for like 3 seasons now. Give me a Rivals 4. It'd be so good.
But also the other reason, and sorry, this is all over the place, but the other reason
Fine,
why
it's the finals.
we
We can go
love,
anywhere we want.
well, why we love All Stars so much is because it has that format where you don't. I miss that, the groups, and then you don't the mix-ups, because then you can't have these dominating alliances. I don't like these 2-team things that narrow down and narrow down, because you start off knowing sort of who's going to wind up at the end.
I think
Unless there's a
like
wild
you
card like
said,
an Amber B, you know that this alliance and this alliance are going to battle it out until X, Y, and Z strongest players are left. And the new cast for next season is very similar. There's a few people coming back, like Amanda hasn't been there, but it's this Josh, Fessy, Corey, CT. It's like I like Kyle, I like them, but come on, give us something exciting.
like even like I don't know why can't they bring Turbo back? What happened to him? Did he do something wrong? Like something?
Well,
Turbo.
They asked Turbo to come back. I remember Turbo saying something. They asked him to come back the season after his last season, but he was working on a movie or something. And then after that, I don't know what happened.
It's like that movie's been filmed for 2 years now, apparently. Like, come on, Turbo, we're ready for you. I don't know. I'm just ready for like bring back someone from 5 years ago that we all loved and we haven't seen him in a while. Like I said, I would love to see Cara and Polly back at this point.
Yeah.
Because they're a fun villain. Like there's a difference. It's okay not to like every challenger, but oh my God, some people like Cara, example Pam. Some people don't like Cara, example Dan. Who likes Fessy? Who likes him?
Right. It's not, nobody likes it. No one's like, he's really cool.
It's that whole thing where you want 50% of the people to like you and you want the other 50% of the people to not like you because they'll watch you either way.
Right. Fessy's not divisive. He's just lame and nobody likes him.
It's like a love to hate situation.
But I don't even love to hate him. He's not bananas. He's not
well, no, I mean like with like the other people, like with the Zacks and all the other villains.
Right, but they at least start things.
That's what Benny's saying, Pam. Benny's saying that that Fessy doesn't have the like.
Right. No, I'm saying, but those people, you love to hate them because they're entertaining, because they pick on other cast members or they start controversy, they stir the pot. Fessy doesn't do any of that. He's just a dick.
Right. I don't love.
I'm just watching
like,
a dick.
Why are you here? You're bothering me. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I guess we're all saying the same thing, but yeah, boring. Or new people that again are new and fresh and bringing something to the table like MTV did with Fresh Meat, where you pair them and you mentor them and they don't know what's going on and where they're untested and we don't know.
With social media the way it is and how hard and how much stuff there is to watch on TV now. They can't bring in people that are just like me, who no one knows, and I have 8,000 followers on Instagram. They can't bring me in. They got people that have 50K, 80K followers, so that they bring in to watch their show.
The people that won Survivor in their country, we know that, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want every Survivor winner to come on the challenge.
Well, that's what's happening next season, Pam.
Right. It's like, well, then we know they're good. People are going to suss out. It's like we want it back to fresh meat. You don't know this person. You don't know what they have to offer. Even the way they did.
I don't think they'll do it. I don't think that MTV will do it.
They're not. They're bringing in champions from other.
Well, remember that casting call that went out? I want to say maybe 2019, 2020. I can't remember. But remember, they were looking for people and you had to go to a Spartan race to audition. So maybe they are going to do that later. Like, I don't know.
I think they're doing that again this year. Not a Spartan.
Because they put out a casting call for just regular people. And it was like ages 18 to 35. And so I have no idea. But like maybe.
The challenge?
Here's the thing. They never mentioned it on this season. Like, oh, this person's from that Spartan race that we think. I think it was just to promote a damn Spartan race and get people, challenge fans to do a damn Spartan race. And then they never, I don't think they used anybody. Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't see him anywhere. I didn't see him on any MTV shows, or they didn't mention
Yeah.
they were on. I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, so tonight for me, the best part of the whole episode was the emotion at the end. Like even the winning, like no one was there to greet them. There wasn't even a cannon with confetti. Like it was so lackluster. It was like TJ saying, "Congratulations, guys, you're the champions." And I was like, "That okay." I mean, it's fine, but it seemed like they were even exhausted at the end of all this.
I just think my issue with this final, and my issue with a lot of these finals, is they worked their asses off for an entire day, okay? And the only reward that CT and Amber got basically for winning every challenge was a 2-minute head start on the next day. Well, 5 minute.
5 minutes.
They got a 5-minute head start, which okay, it did basically guarantee them the win because no one got close to beating them. But for that whole day, none of it. I don't know. I
Right.
want bigger reward. I want it to be like you don't know at the end. Like you make them all start the race at the beginning, and you're still guessing. Like, okay, so CT won this one, Amber won this one, but all they did was like, okay, so day one's canceled. You just get a little lead on the next one. I want it to be like a 2-day thing where we don't know shit. They all have to start each race at the same time.
Well, I think they tried to do that with the whole, all right, so you came in first, do you want to switch players? But the thing with that is, with CT and Amber, is they were doing so good. Why is CT going to switch from Amber? Why is Amber going to switch with CT? But that would have been a really good shock factor if, they weren't in that type of like position and they did switch partners and then they pissed off their teammate by doing that.
It seemed like everybody from the producers to TJ to the competitors, it was like, let's not, 2020 has been rough. Let's not have any surprises. Just do this final.
Well,
like,
what I wish happened? I wish that Leroy or Cam could have won one of those challenges and then switched to be partners together. And then they could have at least won second place together because they would have doubled their money, obviously. Like that's what this. But that's something that this final needed, and it didn't get. These are like the little things that we just took for granted in other finals because it all worked out nicely, where we got a bunch of cool things to happen. Like that's something that they producers probably wanted to happen, but they had no control over it. They couldn't do anything about it. But think about that: if Leroy and Nany at least got second place together, or maybe somehow figured out a way to go to first together, like what a great! Now that is an amazing way.
They could have done. They used to do things. It used to be on the edge of your seat, and this was like, all right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom and listen. CT still in the lead. Great, cool.
I'm with you. I wasn't.
It was like
the producers pulled the trick that they pull all the time, which is let's pretend these two people are super lost and go to commercial break and get you guys all excited, and then right when they come back, oh, the arrow's right there, and then they're fine, and they won by like a long time. It was like, oh, it was only a 5
I'm not gonna lie. I fell for it.
I fell for it too.
Like, come in last
Come on, guys. This always happens. They do this all the time.
Well, remember Natalie? She almost got eaten by a lion. She almost died out there. Oh, and hold on. What is Pepsi Mango? Please, someone help me.
What's
Pepsi Mango?
Did you watch the commercials? The extended Pepsi Mango promos with
that new reality show, the dating show.
But what? Pepsi Mango? Forget the show. I was like,
oh, you just want to know? I assume it's a Pepsi flavor that tastes like mango.
It sounds terrible.
Well, hey, some people like mango and some people like Pepsi.
I love mango, but Pepsi Mango sounds terrible.
Well, there you go. Pam does not like mangoes or Pepsi. Benny, write it down for next week.
I don't know. Anyway,
if doesn't like Josh, Fessy, or Pepsi or mango. Done.
I love mangoes, but not Pepsi Mango.
Pam, you still don't like Josh?
No.
Benny, what kind of question is that,
Josh
Benny?
This season.
What question is that?
Oh, Benny, that was my favorite.
Not even a little bit this season after this season.
More than Fessy now, like more than Fessy. So if it's a who's worse, Fessy's worse. So I guess Josh is better than Fessy, but that's not saying much. Yeah, this was just like, I liked the end. It was sweet where Leroy gave his graduation, his commencement speech, and that was really nice. And I'm really glad Cam and Corey got second. Those are two people that have come close a few times, to get something at least.
You know, as far as I'm concerned, that second and third place team basically tied. I mean, they could not have been any closer.
And Leroy still feel good about himself. Like he got second. Like you got second. That's why I'm like Leroy. You know, when he was like, I gave my all. I guess it's just not in the car. That made me feel a little sad. Actually, it's like, no, Leroy. There's a lot of luck involved in this. You're a champ. It just
Leroy played an amazing game this season. He literally did everything he possibly could. He couldn't have done anything better. So I give the guy full credit. He had an amazing season, and he shouldn't beat himself up about it. This was literally the best season that he's ever participated in. And he played a smart, very strategic season. And I don't think he even really screwed anyone over, this entire season. So he played a good one. So kudos to Leroy.
He screwed me over a little bit, Benny. I got drunk tonight because I had to hear him say that this was his last season about 5 times. So I had to drink every time, Benny. And I was drunk watching Leroy tonight. He also announced in the cave to the other players tonight, because apparently Corey didn't know. Obviously Cam knew. I wonder if Nani knew or not.
Nani knew. She kept saying the whole time, this is,
I think that she was more saying like, I just don't want to lose for my friend. I don't know if she knew until she mentioned. I think she felt even more pressure once announced it in the cave. I think, but you know what? In the comments below, tell us if Nani knew or not, because we like to get your feedback. So there you go.
Yeah.
Well, I remember a couple episodes ago, there was a scene with Leroy and Cam, and Leroy was saying like, no one knows but Cam. So I don't know, maybe Nani didn't know.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, it was sweet though. Again, like the best thing for me was Leroy, I think, played an awesome season. He was a winner in my book. Technically, I think he came in second. He should have if he didn't. So it's unfortunate he's not gonna have a challenge win under his belt, but c'est la vie, he found true love. That's maybe the greatest gift of all. So I think he's still in an exciting position, and that's why him and Cam wanted to not be together, because you double your chances of someone getting money.
Right.
But yes, agreed. But it would have been nice that right before the final, or if during the final, given them the opportunity, I think that those two would have teamed up at that point to guarantee themselves that if they did place first or second, that all that money would go to their family, to them, to what they want to maybe in their lives together. I think it would have just been a really nice way, even if he got second, to kind of, hey, I found love and we won together and we both got to take that money, to home.
Right, yeah, that would have been sweet. But I like
that's what this season was missing. Little things like that, little nuance.
Right. Yeah, it seemed like everyone just sort of dropped the ball on this. It was predictable from start to finish. The thing they tried to throw in to spice it up didn't make any sense because CT and Amber B were both winning, so why would they mix it up?
You guys?
It was not as exciting as it could have been.
Was that Ding, Pam, one of the producers hitting you up like,
yes,
talking us? Okay, I was wondering.
Sorry, I heard you didn't think we really made this exciting. I mean, I'm excited for the next season. I was just looking through again the rookie people, like the vet people that we have on are very similar to this season's, with a few OGs coming back, like Amanda. But a lot of the new people are from like Love Island, The Circle, though love more dating shows. So maybe we'll get some Kyles, some of those people when they brought in that batch of Brit.
They listen to us, Pam. I want more love on the show.
Yes, we want more love. So maybe it will be more fun with those people at least. They're not all Survivor people.
Well, you know what? We should ask Benny. Benny, what did you think was missing from this season? Because we've been talking about all season what we think's been missing, an outsider's point of view.
So I will say I liked this season, but I will say that I think a lot of the contestants or the people on the show, I think they played it safe, and that's what made it not bring that that spice to it. Like for example, Leroy, he had a chance to pick Nani or Amber. You know, everyone knew he was going to pick Nani because they're best friends, but I think it would have been pretty crazy if he would have taken his chance and gone with Amber. And then who knows what would have happened during the final.
I mean, I think for the producers, I don't think they minded him picking Nani because they're best friends, but he also, I feel, just gave up his like winning card right there because I'm sorry, but Nani's not running 20 miles.
And then, you know, another thing, Kyle,
you're right,
had a very amazing idea when he and Anissa won a challenge. I can't remember what episode it was, but he was like, Anissa, let's throw in CT and Fessy. Anissa wanted to play it safe. I love Kyle because Kyle is not afraid to play it safe.
Yeah.
Anissa wanted to play it safe, and I forgot what she did, but she made a safe move. But that would have been something, you know, epic.
And here's
something crazy.
They're all friends, and they don't want to do that to each other. And Jenna and Pam and I have been saying it all season. There's no payoffs for all these storylines the producers throw at us, like the Kyle one where he wants to throw in these people and get us all excited. Sometimes they have to throw in those people, or we're going to be like, producers, we're going to call your bluff every damn time. Stop showing us storylines and then have the basic thing happen that we all thought was going to happen. It just, I want to see the random stuff that Kyle was doing. I was like, this is finally going to get good. And then he couldn't get it to go.
I want it 1,000,000% back to the old school way that now we're seeing in Challenge All-Stars, where you can be friends and you can have people's back, and you can maybe say you're not going to nominate them in, but it can't be set up in a way that you can keep your alliance the entire game. Like, it needs to be the way the All-Stars is, where 5 random teams compete. You mix it up every day, and it's, you want to win. And if your alliance is not on your team, you might not say their name in nomination, but you can't just always be playing with and for the same people.
And it's also boring. On All-Stars, it's so important who those captains are, or like, they're called captains. Are they called captains?
Yes. Like, that's a fun twist. That matters. And
if you lose as a captain, guess what? You get to go right into the elimination.
Right.
Holy crap. I love it.
Now we are coming into seasons with everything laid out in front of us. Like, these are the alliances, these are the strong players. If you do it this way, they have to mix it up in a way that those people can't do that. Where you say tomorrow, where it's a girls competition and the teams are random and it's going to be a blind vote. And
if we do the math, Pam, if we do the math on next season, do they have an equal amount of vets and an equal amount of rookies? Because if they do, what they're probably going to do is just team up a vet with a rookie, and then that's your season. So there's going to be partners again, and I don't know if I like that.
But that's the same as this. I mean,
I know, that's my point. I'm like, what the hell? Do something different.
No,
I just want.
Well, another thing that plays a factor is, I haven't looked at the people that are the new season's cast, but another thing is what I've noticed from, you know, a couple of seasons back is a lot of the same people are coming back, which I get. You want to bring fan favorites on, but you bring the same people back. These people are like creating a bond with each other, you know, and this is how they're becoming friends. But if you bring back, you know, people that we haven't seen in a while, or you just scatter it around each season, then, you know, these people don't have a bond with each other. They're not afraid to make big crazy moves.
They're too friendly now, Benny. We've been saying it. Yeah, they're just too friendly. Tell us before you go, Pam, guys, tell us in the comments section below what type of season you would like to see for 38 or 39, because we already kind of know what 37 is going to be, because we all feel there should be some type of mix-up. Something's got to change. What were you saying, Pam?
Okay, I was just going to say, so this is from MTVT, then thank you, MTVT, for sending the tea, but saying the confirmed cast is as follows, and I'll read and it is 15. She's saying it is, or he, I don't know the gender of MTVT page, it is like War of the Worlds with vets partnered with rookies. So you're right, Dan. That is what this.
I didn't even read that yet. I figured it out.
And the vets are Amanda, so that's exciting. And then pretty much Amber B, Anissa, Ashley, CT, Corey, Devin, Josh, Casey, Kyle, Fessy, Nani, Nelson, Big T.
It's this season.
It's the exact same cast.
It's the same damn season. They brought back Amanda. Like, Amanda's going to be thank God Amanda's back. I'll watch it now. And I'm still like, but they see what they need to do is like we are like we love watching
And
the
didn't
challenge. We're
Amanda
huge
like
fans.
try and sue MTV for her hair thing?
Who?
Like, I don't understand these.
Well, we're
Remember
just
when Amanda got taped and
oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
she's
yeah.
cool now? She's ready to go
Bananas.
back?
Didn't Bananas do that?
Yeah, but I'm saying like I just remember so much drama
But like,
about her being like whatever. I don't.
here's my point, Pam. We're huge fans of the challenge, Benny too. We're gonna watch no matter what. How are they gonna get new people to watch this show if they keep doing the same crap every season?
Well, that's why they're bringing from the Circle, Survivor Romania, Survivor Romania. I'm just going to read their shows. I'm
Just
not
read
even
the shows.
reading their
Read the shows. I don't know these people.
Warsaw Shore, so that's like a Love Island USA, Too Hot to Handle from Netflix, Love Island. These
Ooh.
are wildly popular internationally, so they get plenty of
Wow.
Love Island USA too, Big Brother Spain, Big Brother UK, Survivor, Love Island UK, Love Island Germany, Survivor, Love Island Germany. So with the people like
So
with the social media and stuff now, it's not just people that you don't know, but people international. Like then you get a Kyle who has 3 million followers into, that's what they want, I guess. I don't know.
they're bringing a lot of Love Island people. Hopefully that means there'll be more hookups. They're bringing a lot of Survivor people. Hopefully that means
People.
more badass people that'll do crazy crap, and that's what they're hoping for. But
Yeah.
I just, anyways.
Well, and another thing
World
is,
though.
another factor is, I remember a couple of seasons ago, there were a lot of viewers and fans were complaining that there was just too much drama. I forgot which season it was, but there was just too much drama and it wasn't enough competition. And so I think the people with the challenge, they're trying to, figure out a way to like bring drama, but still have the challenge. And so I think it just, I don't know, but because I remember a couple years ago, it was all drama.
Well, it needs to be not drama like fighting and drunken rants. That's not what I want. All Stars is the perfect example of what we miss. Again, it's like, I don't need drama that's drama. The drama can be about challenge. Like, who do you want to pick? Oh, I like this person, but I feel when it's just so obvious there's no drama. It's like what goes on in the house and how you're picking people that you want to send into elimination is the drama that I want. Like, well, I want to pick Kendall because she didn't jump, or I want to pick Trishelle because she, like that's the drama I'm looking for. I don't need there to be, I mean, I'm there for the like romance and hookup and that kind of drama, but that show is doing such a good job of reminding me why I love the show, and it's lost all.
And when we're going to talk about All Stars later tonight, spoilers. And the stuff that happened with Tech is the perfect example. Like it was just really fun, good. I loved Tech, man. He's awesome. Everything that he did in that episode, but we'll get into it later. Guys, any other highlights from the actual finale that you guys liked, as far as different checkpoints that you liked, anything like that? They had to use really small pickaxes.
No, they did everything throughout the season. Nothing was new and nothing was a surprise.
That's what I said last week. Same thing. I said they're doing the same games again. What the hell? They can't come up with some new games.
No,
I'm looking through my notes trying to see if I liked any of the challenges.
I will say this.
Pretty. That cave was really pretty.
Sure. The views were great. The views were great. Yeah.
I will say this. I hope this is a learning lesson for all of the people who made it to the final, or just anyone in the challenge. If you let CT, if it's the same format next season where like you have to go into a challenge or a final or an elimination to make it to a final, if you let CT go into an elimination, more than likely CT will skate by into the final, because one, no one wants to go against CT, and two, he's probably going to win the final because CT is a very, very smart. He proved that with this final and all those puzzles. It was full of puzzles for this final. So I feel like they pretty much gave the win to CT. Now I'm in, and not to knock CT down or anything, but like, I mean, I had a feeling he was gonna win as soon as
it sounds like you're jumping on my conspiracy bandwagon with it was all puzzles and it was made for CD to win.
I'm not jumping onto that. I
got Pam as a witness. I got Pam as a witness.
I just feel like they handed him the people competing in the challenge handed him the win. I am though very, 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 very happy for Amber because everyone counted her out just because she was a rookie, just because she has a smaller stature than the other girls. So I'm very proud of Amber. No one wanted to be her partner, and look it, she won
She's
first place.
intense, like running uphill on glaciers.
Let's throw that out there. It just goes to show you that if you can run and you're teamed up with the right person, you can win a final because she ran no problem that whole damn thing, and she looked great doing it. So good job, B. And you held your own with CT, a challenge bet. The only issue they kind of had was during the kayak thing, but they worked through it just fine. You know, and
I have a question for you guys.
Yeah.
Say Big T was in Amber's place. Say Big T won that elimination. Do you think Big T would have done as well as Amber?
No.
Really?
No.
Benny. All right, Benny. Can Big T run really well?
I can't remember. Can she? I feel like she can. No?
No.
I can't remember, to be honest. I can't remember if she can or not.
Wasn't Big T after she jumped out of the plane? She couldn't run a half of a mile.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that. Okay.
Damn, CT was gonna get her in shape for the final. Remember, they had like 3 days to remember the Rocky montage. He was gonna train her for the final.
I know that people love these people, but I think a lot of the vets they're bringing back for next season, I don't think they should do it. Fessy should. I know they want a villain. Fessy should not be the villain. Big T should not be back. I'm sorry. I'm not. I don't care.
What? I love Big T.
It's the same cast with Amanda,
let's get more people. Ready. I'll get you guys fired up more. Casey, don't bring her back. Have her out. She is a great competitor. She's a great competitor for
no storyline.
But no storyline can be built around Casey. I'm sorry. She doesn't say anything interesting to me. Bye. See you later. Whatever. I mean, but everyone is going to have their opinion. Now I can get hate in the comments. I love it. Good. Go write some stuff for us. Fantastic. It's going to happen, Benny.
It would have been crazy. See, this was a smart move on their part, even though I love this person. Ashley. I love Ashley. Huge fan of Ashley. But it was smart of them to get her out as soon as they can, because not only is she good at puzzles, but she's also very good in endurance. If Ashley would have made it to that final, I don't care who she's partnered with, her and that partner probably would have won.
And you could,
I guarantee you.
Well, Benny, you could say that about a lot of the people that got eliminated throughout the season. Like you hit bad luck. Like honestly, I think Jay's a great competitor. I think Jay would have done well enough. I think
That's true. No, I give you that. That's true.
A lot of people get eliminated so early on. That's why doing the red skulls, gold skulls, neon skulls, whatever's going to be next season, hopefully if they do it again, at least hopefully gets people to, go into a elimination and then come out and hold their own.
Do you like that format where it's like you have to go into elimination, or do you like the old school way?
If they give us less, what was the issue this year? Give us less skulls, and if you don't have a skull, I don't need to be any more defending these skulls. Make them purge out for the last skull. Have like 3 guys and 3 girls going for the final skull instead of, okay, everyone's got a skull now, but we're still going to give the remaining people opportunities to even. I want people to not even have an opportunity, Benny, next season.
Oh yeah, because people did have opportunities.
If you don't get your ass into an elimination earlier on in the season, I'm sorry, you should be going home, because that just shows that you're just there to make your weekly paycheck, get your screen time. You don't really have that heart that I want to see.
And then because everyone's such good friends, Benny, the reason why Anissa didn't go for Kyle's cool idea of let's throw in is because it was Corey's turn.
She had to help Corey.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah,
that's right. It's like now Nani needs her gold skull. Like now it's like you don't get rewarded.
And the reason Corey never had an opportunity is because he was the damn rogue agent every other week, because he could never keep a partner, because every partner he had got thrown in and lost.
Yeah.
That's true. Who was your guys' favorite rookie?
Well, Amber B or Nom. Amber B and
Nom was great. I'm glad we get to see again.
See, and that's Penny. Think about that. Nom would have done great in the final. His freaking back gave out.
Yeah.
He would have been fine. A lot of these people would be really good at finals, and that's what sucks is a lot of them don't even get a chance to get there. And I don't know. It's just
The end of it when they were all doing like voiceover and sitting on the mountaintop looking cool, like it looked like a car commercial.
Yeah.
Amber, B, and CT looked stunning, like a stunning couple. Like he was leaning back against her, and I was like, "Ew, maybe should." They did. Everyone looked really cool. It all looked like a Jeep ad. Like you want to get out into the rugged. Yeah, everyone looked really cool. And I liked what they were saying. I mean, I thought that was sweet, but I'm sorry to harp on it. I just thought it was boring. We knew at a certain point what was going to happen. And I was curious to see who would come in second and who would come in third. And
were you guys waiting for TJ to say, all right, CT or Amber, you got a choice to make. Are you gonna keep the $1 million to yourself?
I forgot.
Or are you gonna share it?
I did not think in a million years that was going to happen, but I was
waiting for it.
I will ask you guys this question. At the end of the show, they show TJ go into a dark room, open up a laptop, and it says challenge activated on it.
Yeah.
What the hell was that? I've never seen a post-credit thing like that before.
I think that's them just like get ready for season 37.
Is that all it is?
Say
that all it is?
Because
it said challenge activated. It was a scene at the end. It reminded me of like what they do at the end of Pixar movies or at Avengers movies.
Yeah.
Stuff where they show a little tidbit of something that's going to happen in the future. But was that literally just a challenge 37 thing? Because that kind
I'm going to have to watch it again.
Because I can't think of what else it would be unless like it was for the reunion. But I feel like it would make more sense for it to be about season 37. What would have been really cool is if, you know, they had that and then you have like, you don't show the actual people, but you have like their shadowy figures on there, you know? I think that would have been really cool.
I don't think the producers can come up with a new checkpoint game, so I don't know that their longevity thought is that forward thinking.
This is what I thought it was going to be, and I don't know why I thought this. I guess I was just hoping because this season was just so blah for me. I was just hoping this was going to be it. I thought it was going to be something crazy where it says challenge activated, and we cut to another shot of like Leroy and who's Nani and maybe a couple other people that almost made it, maybe even a Fessy, and it was one more final challenge to win some type of money. Give me like whoever wins this gets 10 grand right now. Boom, you're done. I thought it was something like really like a 5-minute like give us something we've never seen before. Because why not? Why not give us something we've never seen before? Instead of this cookie cutter 37 we're about to see, which is gonna be. I just wanted something different. I was like, because it was all payoff again. Like no payoff again. When they showed TJ there, I'm like, oh my God, what is this? He's open, challenge activated, and then boom, give me a commercial.
Right, it was just a cool button. It was just a cool.
They gave me. It was a button for the whole season. Right. A little button, that end button. Yeah. Nothing though. I really thought I was going to see something. And as far as next season guys go, like so, I've named some people. I think we got to get the chat. We got to get the comment section fired up. I gave you guys 3 people that are on the list for next season that I'm like, you know what? I don't need to see them next season. Not that I don't like them as people. I don't know them as people.
I'd rather
see them on the challenge. I want to hear at least one person you guys on that list we gave you don't want to see next season.
I can't.
I don't want to see
too
Josh.
Nice. Benny, you're too damn nice.
Yeah, I don't want to see Josh. I don't want to see. I don't mind Casey. She's the only one of those I will keep. I'd get rid of Josh and Fessy. I would take a Polly. I would take who's another like. You know,
well, and that's fine, Pam. I just want to know who you would just be like. We cast them with somebody else.
I'm done with Josh and Fessy. Like, I don't find their stuff amusing. I'm not into it.
Penny, I think if you're gonna get out of this, you just say Fessy and you can be all set. Or you can't. You like.
But
Fessy.
See, that's the thing, though. Like, I, and this is my honest opinion. I want to see Fessy on next season just because of what happened during the final. You know, I want to see like the reaction of that. You know, I want to see the conclusion of that, of how people are going to treat him in the house.
He's never won. He's never made it beyond 4th in a final. He's been on several seasons. Like, he's not as good as
I mean, and you can say that about Leroy too. I mean, he's been on 12 and he never won the whole damn thing too. But I guess it's just I don't like his game at all. I think he's a big talker for not doing anything. I just can't stand it. And you know what? Yeah, the first episode, Benny, you're right. It's going to be very interesting seeing people give him shit. And then I'm going to have to see a whole season of people being intimidated by a guy and him not doing crap to entertain me. That's what's gonna happen.
No,
Benny. You're
Devin's
right,
gonna
that first
mouth off
episode,
to
Benny's gonna
him.
be nice. And after that, nothing.
Yeah.
Oh man, I
Yeah.
miss you guys.
Have you missed this nonsense that we get way too fired up over the friggin' challenge every week? Ugh. I mean, we've dedicated 37 seasons or 36
Yeah.
seasons to watch it.
No, it's again. I
Why?
just wish they would mix up the format. I don't.
But anyways, all right. So that's fine, So
All right.
CT and Amber win. You get Corey Cam second, Leroy Nani third, and Fessy and Casey in fourth. And there's your season 36 of the challenge. I mean, there's nothing. That's it. Yay, they did it.
Yay. I'm really glad Corey can take his kids out to ice cream. I'm really glad. I really do think Cam and Leroy that's a beautiful love, and I'm really happy about that. I'm thrilled for CT. May he go on to win many more. I don't know. It's always like CT won, but he comes back every season. So it's like,
And he's like,
how many has he won now? 4?
And he also said at the end of this season, he's like, "Oh, I'll be back." Like, there wasn't even like a maybe I should retire now. He's like, no.
It's like until I'm falling down.
Yeah, I don't see.
Well, and this wasn't really CT's season. Like, even though he won, I feel like this was Leroy's season.
Yeah.
To be completely honest.
Yeah.
So.
But it was fine. You know, like I wasn't mad about the results. I love CT. So I'm not mad. I thought Amber really deserved that. That was really incredible. I didn't know she was that good and that much of a runner. And it was also luck. That was the good thing that could have messed up CT. If they weren't, like, that was luck that
there's always and there's a lot of luck that comes along with the challenge season we see.
So good for them and good for her that she got him, because she wouldn't have won with anyone else, and I don't think he would have won with
Amber B got to go against 2 of the smallest girls in the house in a hall brawl. I mean, that's how she got her ticket.
That was ridiculous.
So I mean, you know what I mean? Like,
fault.
if she went against someone bigger, is Amber B here? If she goes against Anissa in a hall brawl, is Amber B in the final? No, but see, that's the luck of the challenge. It just is what it is.
Yeah.
You know?
But good rookie season. Good for them. I love Leroy. It was sweet. It was a nice whatever.
Yeah.
You know, there is a way to win. I think there is a way to win in a hall brawl. A smaller person to win against a big person in a hall brawl. Couldn't you just, because everyone is so low, couldn't the smaller person just jump over the bigger person? Or am I just
almost
Benny, you gotta hope that big person dives forward to like spear somebody, because if not, the guy's gonna catch you and just freaking.
That's so true.
You know, but you're right. If you gamble, Benny, and that guy tries to spear you and you jump over him and you somehow land on your feet, because that guy's gonna fall forward, missing you. He's gonna possibly lose his balance. You might.
Right.
Benny, Kyle had to win 3 out of 5, and they didn't do 2 out of 3. Benny, I'm like, when they announced that, Benny, I was so like, this is so dumb. He doesn't even have a chance now. He has to win 3 times against Fessy. Okay, Kyle, see you later.
I felt awful.
The dude couldn't get by 1. He couldn't get by 1. His finger was freaking forward. Man, he's bent forward. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I felt so bad. I felt so bad. And that was supposed to be Corey down there, because they wanted Corey to go down there.
And Benny, there's another payoff we didn't get to see. This whole season was called The Payoff That Never Happened. That's what it should have been called. Instead of The World Is Not Enough tonight, it should have been called The Payoff That Never Happened. That should have been the title.
The payoff that never came. Yeah, like set up. Nothing.
Yep. Yeah. Let's get into All Stars, guys. Okay, so spoilers. If you don't want to know about All Stars episode 3, we're just going to talk about it for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So thanks for joining us. But yeah, episode 3, loved it. I'm back on track now, because the second episode I was like, but the first episode I loved.
Really?
Yeah, because the trivia came too early for me, Benny. But that's a whole thing. I think I'd take that. Well, but I like the twist on the trivia with the walking on cardboard or whatever it was made out of. I would love that. But Tech, I wish she didn't go home. That was the only gripe I had. I was like, I was really rooting for Tech in this elimination. I thought he had a chance. I wanted him to beat Nehemiah. I love the Real World season Hawaii. It's my first season. I really, really watched.
Oh my gosh, that was my first season.
There you go. It was my first. Like, I think I watched other seasons. I don't even know. Maybe it wasn't. Chicago was around there, but Hawaii was my
Hawaii.
first
I didn't watch like every single episode, but that's where I was like introduced to it. So I would watch
for me, it was around Hawaii or Chicago or whatever was really early on. I loved Hawaii. But anyways, yeah. Thoughts, guys, on the episode?
I loved it. I loved all 3 episodes. But yeah, this episode was really good for the elimination. Like I was saying this last week, like it's just so hard for me to root for someone because I haven't seen these people in so long. And these are people who I've wanted to see back. And so for when it came to Nehemiah and I'm blanking on his name.
Tech.
Nehemiah and
Tech.
Why do I want to? Yeah, Tech. I was like, I don't know who I want to win because like, you know, they're both so cool. They're both people who I haven't seen in a good minute, but I will say I kind of had a feeling that Nehemiah was going to win just because even though we haven't seen Nehemiah in so long, he does have more experience because he participated in more finals and he is a challenge champ, you know.
He didn't win by much though. He didn't win by that much.
Yeah, it was close.
Yeah.
It was very, very close.
This episode is the perfect example of, so they play the game, but then there's a suspenseful twist, you know, someone pops off and ha ha ha, and you're like, oh man.
There was comedy. There was
right.
comedy. Nehemiah and Tech kind of got into it at the end of the challenge. It had everything.
But then you're surprised. You guys thought you won, but you didn't win. I like the random pairing of teams. I like the girls, you know, and that each night it's a really fun structure. It can't be dominated by any one group.
And Pam, to add to your thoughts there, how good was the elimination? We've never seen something like this before. It was really fun.
Was that a brand new one? I haven't seen it before.
They had to run around, Pam, into like this box of buttons or something, and they had to press all the buttons. Or no, punch through.
Yes.
But they had them on the freaking jungle gym ceiling. They had to hang by a thing and punch them. It was so... Why? That's fun.
Right, like that's fun and cool. Why can't they?
And it was also, Pam, it's also not a 15-minute elimination. It's a 30-second elimination that's going to decide if you get to stay. That's the type of shit that's been missing. These last eliminations in these last seasons have been like, here's going to be a 20-minute elimination of you guys standing around trying to throw weight balls through a thing after empty out a thing. It's like a whole thing. No, make it a 30-second do or die. Someone's going to win. Get them the hell out of there and let's move on with our lives.
Right. Agree.
Who's your favorite person so far?
I'm going to forget somebody. I mean, it's nice to see Derek back. I've always loved Darrell. Tech. Too bad Tech went home. I wanted Tech to make it.
I love Ruthie and Anissa fighting. And that's the kind of fighting I mean. I don't mean drama like you're getting sent home and you punch someone, but like, I know what you're doing, right? Like talking alliances, like that little nippy, you live in the house together and people are talking. I want that drama.
Yeah.
Who
do you like so far?
I love Kendall. Oh my gosh. I love Kendall. And I like Kendall because just like Jenna, Kendall is this person that people think, you know, is, you know, not the strongest person, but that girl is a beast like no other, you know. First person to win an elimination in this game. And I don't know, she's adorable. She's adorable. The last episode where like she had the power, she was on the power trip, and I'm like, I love it. I love her. I love her character, and it's so cool that she's back because she only did one season.
Yeah, I don't know her.
Well, like I told you last week, Pam, she's from the original.
Right. No, I know, but that's why I'm getting to know her now.
We were much younger back then when that road was on.
I just love seeing everybody. I love watching it. It's so much more exciting. And I wish that the current challenge would take a page out of that book and go back to that kind of structure that just kept it fresh every week.
Yeah, it's a fun structure. They had to do that. There was a great idea to do this structure because that's how we remember the old challenges being. This is the structure that we remember. We've gotten too much into this other structure and it's just not as exciting. I do hope for some hookups this season. It looks like who's gonna? I thought I saw some
Jemmy and Nehemiah.
Jemmy and Nehemiah
are in bed together at one point. So
I love those two. Oh my god,
I like that too.
Let's see, so that was the only reason I wanted Nehemiah to stay instead of Tech because I knew Nehemiah had a little thing going with Jemmy. So I'm like, okay, at least I'll get the love, the fun hookups, the fun drama in that regard. But Tech is see, Tech brings the comedy though. He's so funny. He's so real. I love the stuff he says. He's from the old school Real Worlds where they said more stuff and it wasn't so PC. Even though I think it's great to be PC now, I still think it's fun when someone's not. That's why I love Charles Barkley on his TNT show that they do for the NBA every week. He says what he wants to say and he's not going to apologize for it. That's who he is. And we don't get that as much anymore. So, yeah. It's the real world for a reason, people.
Yeah.
Say what you want to say, and then you want to say sorry after you can.
Does the Real World still come on?
The reunion.
The reunion just ended their season.
Yeah.
They had 6 episodes.
Oh, the New York one. I haven't watched that yet.
And now they're going to be filming a new season of Real World and also a new season on Road Rules.
Oh.
And they're both going to premiere on Paramount Plus.
Paramount. Okay, great.
Okay. Cool.
Good. I'm excited about that because then they can come on the challenge.
I think they're having auditions for the Real World this spring. And I told one of the people that hits me up in my DMs for like challenge news. I said, dude, send me the link for the audition. I think I'm on the cusp. I don't want to say my age because they'll come and find me, but the age is 18 to 35 is what you can supposedly be to audition.
That's right. And well, because I remember when they were doing the Spartan race audition, they said you have to look between ages of 18 and 35.
Right.
So
I honestly think that they're going to choose a bunch of 23-year-olds. So I'm way out of it, but I'm definitely going to submit an audition for fun. I don't care.
We're putting it out there, Dan. We're putting it out there.
I think
it's
so.
gonna happen.
For sure.
I think I'll definitely bring some drama. I will bring the drama. I will bring the comedy. I will make people laugh and then also piss some people off. So who doesn't want to see that?
Nobody doesn't want to see that.
Love to hate me, everybody. Woohoo!
Yeah. Oh, you're
I'm also really strong. This is my desk chair thing. Ripped this off today. I stood up like this, popped it right off. It was half broken. I finished it off today. I need a new chair.
Super Dan.
If anyone wants to send me money for a new chair, you can Venmo me at.
Too strong for your own good.
Okay, so let's get into our picks of the week. This is something new that we added this season. People have been loving it. And what we do is we tell you guys about a movie or a TV show or a documentary we want you to check out and that we recommend. Ladies first, Pamela.
Okay. Now, refresh me. Did someone mention this last week? Did someone go old school last week? Because I watched Jackass 2 the other night. Did we talk about this?
It's on Paramount Plus.
Oh, yeah. I just watched it. That's my recommendation. It was so funny and pleasant to watch. I was like, oh, the good old days. Because now I'm like, did we talk about Jackass last week? I guess not. So I watched Jackass 2. Later at night, I had a friend over, me and Luke and my friend watched Jackass 2 and we were like, oh, it's so great to see them. It was the same as I think I'm into this nostalgia now too with all this stuff.
Funny you mention it, Pam. I think they're trying to make a Jackass 4, but I don't think Bam Margera wants to be in it. It's something weird.
Yeah, no, I think I remember looking them up after like recently and being sad about, but like seeing them as their young boys just doing their stupid stunts and in a more innocent time. It was really fun to watch. It was just stupid and fun. So check out Jackass 2 on the Paramount channel. They do. It's just funny.
Benny, what's your recommendation for the week?
I've been watching so much TV, it's ridiculous. But one show that I recently just started watching was wow, why am I keep on blanking. I'm gonna get it. Invincible. It's on not Paramount Plus, Amazon Prime. It's a cartoon. It's like a superhero cartoon, and I don't want to talk too much about it because I'll spoil it. Yeah. Think of the Justice League, but it ain't the Justice League. I'll leave it at that.
Are they idiots or something? Are they not smart or what's the
dark?
No, it's just
Darker
think
color?
of I just don't want to give it away. It's
Edgy?
Think a lot more violent. We'll say that.
Okay.
A lot more violent. The first episode a little slow. The first episode is very Justice League like, but just keep watching and it flips the switch like that.
It's less Justice League like is what you're saying.
Yeah, less Justice League like.
Really good. I have one more.
Okay,
one more. All right. This other one, a lot of people probably already know this, but I just got into it. It's another superhero show on Amazon, but it's called The Boys.
Oh,
Have you guys
yeah.
heard of it?
The Boys is the
Oh
best.
wow, I've never heard
Yes,
of it.
Benny.
Yes, Benny.
Oh,
I've
Benny,
never
there's
heard
two
of
seasons.
it. I'm
There's
like-
2 seasons,
Yeah.
Benny.
I'm like, yeah, I just finished the first season. I'm like, I'm so hooked on this. It's so good. I'm like, how have I
Yeah,
not
it's
heard
so
of this?
Yeah. Well,
Okay,
you're
well,
Lynn
that
Lund.
one doesn't count then.
Well, no, hey, Benny, if you haven't seen The Boys yet, season 1 and 2, everyone should be watching this. It
Yes.
was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, I'm on
Benny.
season 2 now.
Yeah,
So
they're doing a 3rd season too, Benny. So you can
Mm-hmm.
be excited to know that there'll be another season of that.
Yes.
Don't have to worry.
Yes,
at the end of
yes.
season 2. My recommendation is a documentary on Hulu called The Orange Years: The Nickelodeon Story. If you were a fan,
Ooh.
if you were a fan of Nickelodeon in the 90s, you are going to love this documentary. Pam, have you seen it?
No, but I love Nickelodeon, and like that
Oh,
was
it
my
is-
childhood.
You know what, guys? I love Nickelodeon too. I love it this much that I have a freaking mug that says Nickelodeon Go Green that I found at Salvation Army years ago, and I
That's
have
amazing.
ping pong balls in it, but that doesn't mean anything.
Fine.
But-
Okay.
Nickelodeon, it's called The Orange Years. It's all about the 90s and how they created their shows, and they have so many great interviews on it of former cast members.
Wow.
It's one of those documentaries where it's like, this is why I watch documentaries. I want every documentary I watch to be about something in the damn 90s and just give me a long story about it.
Have you watched Kid 90 yet? All right. Well,
We talked about it already. Yeah.
all right.
Yeah,
Yes.
we both watched that. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
I want to see that.
Oh, it's so good.
So go on Hulu, Benny. It's ready to be watched.
Yeah.
That's
Amazing.
so cool.
All
I'm
right.
really gonna watch that. That's dope.
And Big Sky, if you guys aren't watching it, is back now. So I'm going. We watched 1 and 2 last night. We got number
Is that
3
on
tonight.
Netflix? Is that on Netflix?
No, it's on network TV. It's on ABC, but it comes on Hulu. Like
Wait,
It's on Hulu, right?
It's back
Yes.
already.
Yes.
I love Big Sky.
Yes, we found out last night, and
Oh
I was
my
like, we've got
God.
2 episodes to watch and another one tomorrow.
Wait, so season 2?
Season
Is this
3, 2, 3, 1. It's still season 1, but they've like sectioned it into.
Oh, so they said
I don't know what's
I
going
thought
on.
it was done. I thought
No,
season
maybe
one
it's
was
season
finished.
2. I don't know. Their breaks have been so bizarre, but this is like a new storyline started up. Like we're still looking for Ronald.
I'm
but
mind blown.
There's going to be a new. I know. Like last night, he was like,
This is the one on ABC, right?
Yes, ABC, Big Sky,
Okay.
the 2 girls.
I love that
That's
show. I
back
didn't know
on.
that.
So everyone else that didn't know, you're welcome. Get on your
You're
Hulu and get
welcome.
on your Big Sky.
I had no
and,
idea.
Yeah.
Amazing. All right. Well,
Yeah.
those are some great picks, I think, guys. And we want to thank you guys all for joining us for episode 19, the second part of the finale for season 36 of the challenge. The World Is Not Enough. That was the name of the episode. And we will see you guys next week for hopefully a reunion. If they didn't really preview it, they maybe previewed it a little bit. They did a little.
They
preview.
did, yeah.
So it
They
should
did.
be on next Wednesday, and then we'll be back here talking about that wonderful drama that is a reunion. All
And
right, thank you
hopefully
guys.
Jenna will show up next week.
Yeah, let's have Jenna back on the show. Come on,
Giving
Jenna.
Jenna
She's
more.
busy traveling the world with her fiance, doing her work.
Right, she's like on a work trip in America. Where like she's just gallivanting around the world with her.
Hey,
fiance.
Miami is a great place to be. So go
All
if you guys want to hang out with Jenna, go down to Miami and hang out with her and her fiance.
All right.
For Pam and Benny, I'm Dan, and we'll see you all next week. Bye bye.
Thanks,
Later, guys. Take care.